Everybody, Shiny Sephiroth here again. We have another exciting video showing the ever increasingly strategic methods that we need to do to get past this, and also the special artifacts that help us get through, which I will go over as soon as this battle is done. I'll go through all of the team's artifacts. But also you see the tactic that I did right here is I had my supporters, Lucadia and Cupid, over on the far right side so I could ensure that their Mecha Valkyrie took those guys out first and didn't mess with anybody. Another thing I had to do with this is ensure that Laura was in the center, because with this team there was just a lot of damage being done to that middle spot one person. All of the people in this team are extremely needed, but I would have to say Forest Dancer is probably the most important sweeper this team can get. And this for this fight in particular, it is very important to have Lucas right here, the Demon of Souls, with his contract to keep people alive as long as possible, which kind of negates Anubis to begin with. But so as you can see here, we were able to sweep through and get that team. Very difficult. And now we're going to go on to, I mean, this is level 30 of or floor 30 of level 39. I don't know how they describe it, but it's the section 30 of level 39. This one is also a very difficult one. I was having an easier time with the first battle because I did have Mecha Valkyrie in there, and I had Cupid in here to help boost Yi's ability to defend everybody, as well as Toko's power. But I decided to switch that up and put Mecha Valkyrie here so she could sit here and potentially target everybody in front of her, which would include Chloris. Chloris decimates in this round, and it took a few tries, but Mecha Valkyrie was able to finally use her samurai Stigs effectively, and between her and Indira, we're able to hit that back row and make short work of Chloris. But it was still very, very close. If Indira hadn't done that final electric arc there at the end, we would have been sunk. Another strategy that I did right here is I put on the far right-hand lane Paladin as well as Ivy, so that if their Godslayer went off, Paladin's increased defense would even though she's weak to darkness, would hopefully stave off the onslaught from Godslayer. Or if Godslayer hit Ivy first, even though she's weak, I hope that he will knock her out, because I believe my Ivy's at like 7 or 8 relics. So not the guaranteed paralysis or entanglement of the entire team that a 9 relic Ivy would give, but still pretty high up there. She's got full star tech for attack, and also her special start tech icon, I believe. So she would most likely entangle at least him and some other people. And it happened exactly the way I had planned. It was a lot of trial and error. Please don't make it look like, oh, this guy's a genius. He went through and one time he didn't. No, it takes a while. But it worked out. And now, finally for this one, Godslayer used to be my number 1, my number 2. But I figured I had to put him here for this one, because I have gotten to round 3 before with some other teams. However, that Pierre was a nightmare. So I figured I'd do Godslayer here so that he could take out Pierre as quickly as possible. And now this team should be fairly easy. And honestly, Godslayer is so yoked right now that this team honestly could have beaten him just time and Godslayer. But I had, I mean, honestly, if I'd put Thinker and some of the others, maybe it would have been a little bit easier. but I would have had to lose some power. It's a juggling game. But honestly, this team, time and Godslayer was all that was needed. And he just made short work of everything. So let's go ahead and do a mental note of who I need to show to you guys. Basically, the usual suspects. I'm not seeing anybody outside of the norm, so I'll forget who I need to show. And some of these might be disappointing because they don't have anything special to them. So let's go ahead and look at the, oh yay, always good to have bonuses. All right, that'll be good. Yeah, so for those of you wondering, I'm now VIP 12, and I'm actually decently close to VIP 13. Get those coveted boots. And then we'll really see some fun with Laura. And so one of the reasons that you see that all of a sudden, and especially if any of those who have dived in to my Power Rangers Legacy Wars videos, or those who have been here and are continuing to watching from that time, you know that my final video for Legacy Wars was a rant about how expensive it is. And I still think that Legacy Wars is, if you're wanting to be competitive, is far more expensive than this game. Epic Heroes, their business model. I mean, anyway, yeah, it's to be relevant and to stay competitive. It's a pricey game for the most part. But with this one, I find it more fun, and also I am starting my own company. A startup, little LLC or whatever, to attach to this, and I'm going to work toward actually monetizing this YouTube channel to pay myself back for the investment that I've put into this game, while also working to help the community at large and give hints and tips and tricks. And with that, also look for funding. And so I'm devoting a little bit, I'm looking at this as a little bit of an investment. So that's why I started pouring some funding into there. I have some other things I have in the works related to this, all under a holding company that I'm creating. So I figured, hey, you know what? Being an entrepreneur, sometimes you have to invest in some things. And, you know, business theory also states, theory, quote unquote, if you do what you love for work, you're never going to work a day in your life. And I love doing this. This is a fun game, and if I can make this a part of my job, even better. So there you have it. That's one of the reasons I started investing more into this game. So we're going to go here. Standard fare for those of us who don't have boots. Eternal Soul on her. We have speed is very important for Laura, so I went there. Broken armor. And some of the secret sauce going here. She has over 100% crit. Crit damage is insane. Broken armor is pretty decent, but you'll see here that she's probably closer to 100% with some of these bonuses. And for those of you who don't know, the bonuses from like right here, it says level 3 armor pierce. That doesn't show up on your card for some reason. So if I take this one out, okay, where are we right now? Broken armor, 76%. I don't remember which one will disappear, but it will either only be the 7% or the 30%. And I believe it's the 30% that we won't see. So we'll unequip that for a second. And we're only at 69 now, right? Yep, 69. So whenever you're looking at your card, please remember that when you get these little bonuses here, like it says level 3 armor pierce plus 30%, that will not show up on the card. That's like a side secret bonus. It's like when you go to, is it Sonic? Not Sonic. I don't know, the one where you go and like, oh, I want to order from the secret menu, make it wild style. So these little bonuses that you get for having level 3, level 2, whatever, those don't show up on your stat card. Also, I have this here. All of this time thought she used skill damage. Somebody in my union recently told me that she doesn't. Sensei Henley, he is a genius on this game. He is by far the prodigy, the best person I've ever seen playing this game. He is a VIP 10. And, sorry, huge rant. Just want to talk about him. There he is right here. VIP 10. VIP 10. 39. And ahead of me at level 34, floor 39. That is insane. I'm actually going to reach out to him sometime and maybe do podcast style, have him on the show, and he can talk a little bit. And he's not going to impart all of his wisdom because that's exclusively for members of the Prometheus Union. But maybe some other hints and tips and tricks he might be able to share to everybody. And I think that people out there, of my viewers, might really like to hear about that. I know I do. He is a fountain of information, and for those of you who know, to be VIP 10 and be this far along, being a VIP 12 that I am, and other people who are even like VIP 14, 13, 15, whatever, he knows what he's doing, and he's doing a fantastic job at it. And I hope that he wants to be the first person to make it to World Map 40 Paris at VIP 10. So I think he can do it. He is a prodigy. Anyway, I'm going to stop glorifying our chair / mentor for our alliance, and I'll go back to what you guys really care about over here. But anyway, I mean, nobody's perfect, though. I do think that Laura might use skill damage, and so that's why I have some of this here. Also, outside of the fact I don't have another one of these stigmatas to replace anyway, so she's kind of stuck with it even if she doesn't use skill damage. But anyway, so got those here, got a maxed out Eternal Stone, and really, unless you're super rich, I don't see... Oh, wow, 40. Nice. I don't see a big benefit. I see it to be a financial barrier as well as a hinderment. Is that a word? Hinderment? As well as hindering the rest of your team if you're putting in the insane amount of resources that it gets to go one level from 31 to 32, etc. to level 40. If you have the disposable income, which a lot of people do, congratulations, you've done well financially, and have fun being a massive whale. It's still weird for me to be a whale, but that's uber whale levels, and if you're okay doing that, fantastic. I can't do that right now, so I'd say boost up the rest of your team, get to level 31 for most characters, and I'll show one that it doesn't. 31 for most characters there's a big boost of stats. Like I think this went from crit 15 to 20. Just go from level 30 to level 31. But then you see here, it gets pretty stagnant, like a percent and a half, whatever. Really not worth it. Unless you have amazing amounts of money and you can unlock these cool things here, like when there are less than 3 targets, you increase Laura's skill damage. Right there, skill damage. Maybe that's a different thing, but right there, by an additional 100%. Moving forward, we have Godslayer. So here his focused a lot on broken armor for him. Is it exclusively? No, I did crit as well. And his talents right there. I'll go back to Laura to show you her talents. Right there. And he's also at 31. And here's Scythe at 20. Here's what he gets for 20. And it's going to be a long time. Unless, the YouTube thing pops off and all of a sudden we're generating a lot of revenue. We're getting ad sponsors. If you want to see me, if you want to see this team increase and be more competitive in the player versus player realm, and just see how far we can go with this, go ahead, continue liking, and please subscribe to the channel. That'll really help out with pumping more back into this game. Yeah, and actually, if you are on the dev team and you want me to continue funding you and paying for your paychecks, make sure everybody you know on your team subscribes to me so that then I can get more income. It's free to you. YouTube will pay me, and then I will pay you guys more. So there's some incentive there as well for the dev team if anybody from the dev team is watching. Yeah, and then we have right here his stigmata. And then we have Toko here. Got the usual Eden Space. Most people run that with her. I know some people use Fatal Sword. And yeah, I don't know why. I just haven't taken the plunge to get her to 31. We got this going on over here. And yeah, skill damage. She doesn't really use that, but it is what it is. Do I need to change that? Does she need help with her crit? It's at 90. That's pretty good. Broken armor's pretty dang good. I don't know if I need to waste my reset thing. You know, there's this little thing the game gives out now where you can reset a T2 resonance attribute. And I got crit damage there. I think this was like the first one I ever did. And I thought, oh, damage is better. But apparently crit is better. I don't know. So maybe I'll do that. Yeah. And then here are her gems. I need to show that for the previous two as well. Here's the gems for this guy. Yep, I got level 3 gems. And I actually could probably level 3 a whole bunch more. I got a ton of gems. Our union is kicking tail on this game. So yeah, I definitely need to go and do some updating here. And, oh yeah, she needs to level up. Yeah, so definitely neglected the gems. I need to boost those up. Anyway, here's Paladin. I'll go a little bit faster, not to bore everybody with what's going on here. And I'm going faster because you can pause in real life. So you can go through and see what I have going on here. Put it on 25% speed maybe. Mute it so you don't hear me talking like this. Yeah. And he's my next target to get to level 30, maybe even 31, probably 31. I want that jump. It's probably going to be a jump from 15 to 20%, so I'll probably shoot for 31 for Pierre. I've been neglecting him. I used to have vitals on him. I now have, I think it's SJZ, and he definitely uses skill damage. The people who are skill damage users, I used to have these on him. They were decent, but yeah. The people who use skill damage, like, are your top priorities, from what I understand, are Pierre, Orochi, and I think his name is Euphasius. I don't know, the Groot guy, the Groot, basically. Yeah, those are the three that I know of that are like, hey, skill damage is super important for them. Oh yeah, talents. Forgot to do that for previous as well. I don't know if I'm doing my talents correctly. They're probably wrong. Who knows? Here's that. Also, Pierre. Indira. Got that going on here. Level 31 there. She's got her vital. She took Pierre's vitals, actually. So there's that. Bam, 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 bam. Random Twitter stuff. There's that. And he was on the teams, yes. So there's that for you. Bam, 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 bam. And now I don't want to use any Uru for that, so let's stick to that. And honestly, I want thorns on him, but, you know, money. So I'm using Apocalypse for now. Apocalypse now. I don't think I had Rex on any of these teams. Oh, Mecha Valkyrie. Oh, she needs something. Is this good? Yeah, why not? Bam. Now she's more powerful. Yay. And yeah, I mean, I think all of us see the same thing. There's so much going on in this game. I don't want to use dust for that for now. There's so much going on in this game that you can just forget, like, oh yeah, no gems over here, or oh, I haven't leveled this up. There's just so many different facets and aspects to this thing. I don't know if that was the best thing to do. Who knows? I'm going to change that to Titan Killer. I have no idea why it wasn't on there already. Really want to boost her Samurai up to level 3. That'll be a game changer for Mecha Valkyrie. And Lucas, who is an MVP every time. And honestly, I need to do his gym game as well. And yeah, so I probably should move him to 31 eventually. Ooh, is that a good upgrade? It is not. Even though that would get me one more level 6. Those are dookie stats right there. Come on, not even a percentage. Ah, yuck. I mean, this one isn't much better, but I mean, gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, I guess what you could take into account though is that you'll have block at 20% with a level 6 instead of a level 5. I don't know. Yeah, it's tough to make those decisions sometimes. It's tough. Is that a good replacement? It is. All right. One of the new ones we just got. Rapid Enhance is a... Apparently I can't click. Huzzah! We are now better than we were before. Oh, wow. I am a silly goose. That was not the right one. I saw a cross and thought, oh, it's resurrection. Well, somebody could use that. Let's go back and get our boy back here. All right. I was like, wait, why did it go? Okay. So, never mind. There's that. Thinker was there. All right. To get you something. He does use attack to as a basis for his shields. Crit damage. Yeah, that's a good one for him. All right. And yeah, as you can see here, all of a sudden you're like, oh, okay. You stack the top 6, the varsity team, but then JV downward, they don't have a lot of nice gear to themselves in comparison. Yep, Forest Dancer. Got that for her there. Probably, I mean, she is quickly rising up the ranks, so I should probably work on her gem game more. Gems are a game changer, completely change the meta. Yeah, and here are her stats, her things. Here are thinkers. And honestly, they probably should change from time to time depending on the thing that's happening, but I'm lazy, so I don't have him on any of my teams. Rockefeller. And let's do something like this for him. Damage immune. That's good for him. Now he's better than before. All right. You can see a lot of mediocre at best items on him. I gotta devote resources to other people. Oh, his is all messed up. Okay, so you can completely forget this. I was moving Stigs around and he just got whatever was and we cannibalized his stuff and it gave it to other people, and yeah. And Kong the same way, like not even worth looking at. He's just there to get the 30% speed and attack boost or whatever it is that they have. And I think we got over nearly everybody. And hey, Transcend Plus Plus. We got him. Oh, and that's right. I have Immortal Shield now. So yeah, I have two Dark Artifacts. And even though Divine Prayer would greatly improve his HP and his damage immune, it's just the benefits from Immortal Shield, even only at level 16, are fantastic. But it is so hard to boost them up. Oh my gosh, it is hard. All right, so we got phantoms here. Yeah, oh, that one. I was just my jaw dropped. Like, are you serious? That is perfect. You got to boost up his HP, and just hoping in 3 days I'll be able to get, or sooner. I mean, maybe with the current dessert event. No, the Galaxy Temple event. I think at reset today I'll be able to finally get the final 6-star Phantom I need to really up his game. But this will do for now. And all right, really been focusing on him as well. Godslayer and Yi are the two that I was focusing the most on for diamonds or gems. And then level 31. Yeah, still gotta, that'll be a huge help. And here's what I got for him. And oh, relics, that's another one. Oh my heavens. So I just completely maxed out his HP. And let's go relics really quick. Yikes. That was maybe a bad move. Oh well. Yeah. Oh wow. He's almost at 9. That's crazy. I need to get on that. There's just so many people to focus on. She's who I'm currently focusing on to get to attack on 60 for relics. I do usually one character at a time. Okay. Okay, and I got this guy here. I don't know if I got everybody from the main here. I already showed you that. Oh, Chloris, here's what I had for her. Her gems. Here are her relics. I have been passively working on her. I've not bought or done anything. I just randomly have gotten 4 of her relics. Sometimes luck works. Apocalypse is good for her. This is actually useless skill damage on her because of the way her golem works. I need to switch out. I just haven't bothered. But yeah, this could be used for somebody better. Probably Orochi, once I get him to a point that he can use level 6 Stigs. And I believe the final member, who else? I think Lucadia would be the final member of this. Oh no, Time. Got Time over here. I was working on getting him to 30 so I could put Time Stone on someone else, but there are other people who are more important to get to 30. Oh, that probably needs to go on somebody else. That's amazing. Broken armor, 14%. What the heck am I doing? Holy cow, that's wasted on time. Does he even get relics? No, he doesn't. Yeah. All right, and then the final person would be Lucadia. Bam. She's got Phantom Stigs on her, and I'll probably up her Phantom Stigs to red whenever she can get anything. She's stuck at Epic Plus. And I put Templar Glory so that she can do even more boosting on whatever team she's on. And it will boost the attack by 20%, as well as 10% armor pierce for those in the same row as her. And row would be horizontal, not vertical. All right then. So there you have it. Gonna have to do some time travel after this. But yeah, that was 30. Very exciting. And yeah, thanks for another long video. Thanks for supporting. Every like and subscribe. And I've been seeing a lot of movement on the subscriptions recently. Thank you all to those who are subscribed, and those who aren't yet. I get it. Like, maybe I want you, maybe just forget. I don't know. But if you could drop a subscribe, that would be really helpful. And yeah, so you know what? Maybe Maybe I'll do a face reveal when we get like I don't know, a certain number of subscribers. But I'll have to make it a hard one. Anyway, thanks a lot for everything, and I will see you around. Peace.